Let's learn in this video how to simplify some more algebraic expression. In a previous video, we've done some simplification of the algebraic expressions by collecting the like terms together. But this is a little more complex example. 6x squared plus 4x squared times 5 plus 7x times 2 plus 5x. So there's a addition here, multiplication in here, and brackets as well. So which of the operation needs to be done first? There are many more operations combined in one expression. So in these type of situations, we need to follow the certain rules because each operation has its own priority. For example, brackets needs to be done first. So brackets is the first operation we need to do in such an expression, and then comes the multiplication and division. So it's a division and multiplication is the second priority. And finally, the third priority goes to addition and subtraction. Okay, so just starting off here. So in short, taking all the first letters in this one, but we call it as BODMAS rule. So it's a BODMAS rule. Okay, so the brackets is the first priority, division and multiplication is the second priority, and addition and subtraction are the third priority. So we need to use this BODMAS rule when there are many different operations combined in one single expression. As per the BODMAS rule, the first operation we need to consider in this one is the brackets. So we need to evaluate the brackets first. To evaluate the brackets, we need to use the distributive law because the evaluating the brackets is A times B plus C is something like you multiplying A with B first and write it down, and then plus whatever symbol is in here, and then you need to multiply A with C and do that one. So let's say AB plus AC, which is known as the distributive law. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. 6x squared plus 4x squared times 5. We write everything else as it is. Plus 7x times 2 is 14x. And 7x times 5x, so whatever operation in between then we need to place. So 7x times 5x is 35. X times x is x squared. Okay, so that's it is. Now the second operation, so this is what we've done, and then division or multiplication. There's no division, so only multiplication. So the multiplication is in here, so we need to do that 1 second. So it's 6x squared, write down everything else as it is. 4x squared times 5 is 20x squared, and plus 14x plus 35x squared. Okay, so now it's down to several terms added together, and the last operation we need to do is addition and subtraction. There's no subtraction, it's only addition in here. To add them, so we need to look for any like term. So the like terms are the multiples of the same quantity. So in here, the first term, the second term, and the last term are all multiples of x squared. So we can combine them all together, collect and combine them together. So to add them, what we have to do is add the coefficients together. So that's all you have to do. 6 plus 20 is 26. 26 plus 35 is 61. So it's a 61 x squared. And 14x, there's no other term with the multiple of x, so it's 14x itself. Okay, so that's the final thing. So all we have done is use the BODMAS rule and the distributive law and collected the like terms together. I hope this makes sense to you, and we'll do one more example. So another example is 6 into 10x plus 5y minus 6 times minus 6y minus 6x. Okay. So many different operations in here, brackets are there, and addition, subtraction, a lot of operations combined in one expression. So we need to follow the operations in this priority order using the BODMAS rule. The first one is brackets. That's the one we need to evaluate first. And to evaluate the bracket, we need to use the distributive law. A times B plus C is AB plus AC. Okay, so let's start with the brackets. We need to first multiply 6 with 10x, which is 60x. And then we need to multiply 6 with 5y, which is 30y. And then we need to multiply minus 6 with minus 6y. So it's a minus 6 times minus 6y. There are two negatives multiplied together. That's definitely will be positive. And 6 times 6 is 36y. And then again, minus 6 with minus 6x. Two negatives gives us positive. 36 again, 36x. Okay. So the brackets is done. And now look for any division or multiplication, but in this one, there's no other division or multiplication, so we can skip that step and then finally look for any addition or subtraction. Yes, there are many additions and different terms added together. So to perform that step, we need to look for any like terms. So in this one, 60x and 36x are like terms because they both are multiples of x. So adding the coefficients together is 96x. And similarly, for these two terms are like terms because they both are multiples of y. So it's a 30y plus 36y is 66y. Okay, so that's the final answer. Okay, finally, let's do one more example. Simplify x plus 4 on x plus 3 divided by x plus 4 on 3 minus 1 on x plus 3. So different fractions in here. And also there's a division, subtraction, addition, etc. We need to follow the BODMAS rule in here as well. First, is there any brackets? There's no brackets. So let's move on to the second one. Division or multiplication is, we need to do this division first. To do the division of a fraction, it's easy. Just multiply with the reciprocal of the fraction. So let's do that now. So that's equal to x plus 4 on x plus 3 multiplication. So reciprocal is just flip that one. So it's a 3 on x plus 4 and the rest is 1 on x plus 3. Okay. When we are multiplying these things together, so we need to simplify this one next. So x plus 4 is in the numerator and the denominator. So we can cancel them if you're multiplying these terms together. Okay. So the whole term is now 3 on x plus 3. So just multiply together whatever in the numerator and multiply together whatever in the denominator. So it's 3 on x plus 3 minus 1 on x plus 3. Okay. So the final operation is just the subtraction. So that's the next priority anyway, subtraction or addition. There's no addition in here. So to subtract fractions, the main thing we should look for is if they have the same denominator. If not, you need to make them exactly the same, then only you can subtract. But in this case, they both have the same denominator, so it's easy to subtract. Just subtract the numerators, 3 minus 1. So whatever symbol in here is the operation in here, you need to keep that 1 and keep the denominator same. So the operation 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 on x plus 3 is the final answer. So we've covered a variety of examples. I hope this makes sense to you. So master these topics, simplification of algebraic expression. So because we'll be using this simplification throughout maths.